Welcome to the TKC Bible Reading Challenge, powered by Grace Bible Mission. I'm Joshua, and I have with me
Peace.
Today we are learning from the book of Psalms, chapter 14 to 21. All right, Peace. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
How has your day been?
Let's not talk about it.
We should not talk about it. Okay, no
Yeah,
wala. No problem. So, we are still in the book of Psalms.
Yes, we are.
Our friends did yesterday's reading.
I actually like how we're picking a different vibe to this one.
A different style, right?
A different style.
Okay.
And I feel like we should continue with that trend. The way they did yesterday, we shouldn't do our own today like that. So today, we are going to, usually I believe in the past episodes of other books, we go through a breakdown,
the summary and things
summary. But this time around, we just pick one verse from each of those chapters and we read it out, and then we go into a discussion. How about that?
Yeah, let's do that. We may even focus on discussing just like one chapter or something. Okay, so let's start very quickly. Okay. Psalms chapter 14. Let me start.
Okay,
I pick verse 1. Psalms 14 verse 1. It says, "The fool had said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good."
Okay, so from chapter 15, I'll read verses 2.
Yeah.
"He that walketh uprightly and walketh righteously and speaketh the truth in his heart."
Interesting. Okay, so let me go to Psalm 16.
Yes.
Let me pick the last verse 11. It says, "Thou wilt shew me the path of life. In thy presence is fullness of joy, and thy right hand there is." Okay, at thy right hand there are pleasures forevermore.
Okay, since you picked the one at the end, I'm going to pick the middle. That is verses 8 in chapter 17.
Okay.
And it says, "Keep me as the apple of your eyes. Hide me under the shadow of your wings."
Okay. Let's go to 18, and I'll pick somewhere close to the beginning. So let's say verse 2. "The Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my God, my strength, in whom I will trust, my buckler and the horn of my salvation and my high tower."
Okay, that's nice. Actually, know a song that has that as the lyrics. But in chapter 19, I'll be reading the middle again. I like the middle.
You like middle. Okay.
So verses 7. It said, "The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple."
Very interesting. Maybe I'll follow your style, but I'll pick verse 7. But my verse 7 is not at the middle. It's close to the end because there are only 8 verses in chapter 20. So verse 7 says, "Some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we will remember the name of the Lord our God." And then the final chapter 21. I'm going to pick verse 7, which happens to be the middle. Verse 7, you are picking verse 7.
It happens to be the middle.
Okay.
Not exact middle, but around the middle. Okay, say for the king trusts in the Lord.
Okay.
And thoroughly the mercies of the Most High he shall not be moved. And through the mercies of the Most High he shall not be moved.
For the king trusted in the Lord, and through the mercies of the Most High he shall not be moved. See, it relates to that 20 verse 7 that says some trust in chariots.
If you look at everything seems linked. It seems connected.
I agree. It
seems connected.
So which chapter do you want us to talk about?
Let's pick chapter 19.
Chapter 19. You have been called to the
summoned.
Okay, so chapter 19, I think it's interesting. What stood out for you in chapter 19?
For chapter 19, you see that beginning part.
Beginning?
Yes. From the verses 1 to verses 3. Talks about the splendor of God, His handiwork, the what have you, night reveals the knowledge, day and night of that speech, the firmament, and everything. It shows how much that nothing can dispute that God is marvelous. God is
True.
great. God is
True.
wonderful.
True.
Literally, every time they tell you, you don't need God to do something big in your life. Just the thought of being alive.
Yeah.
Just look around you and imagine how things happen. Look at the inner workings of the human being structure, and you'll be like, somebody sat down and crafted this.
This is why you should study biology. Don't be like me.
It's not compulsory about biology. Some people study the earth and they are just wowed. Some people study animals and be like, how did you craft this and it's acting like this?
Yeah.
Rock formation, it's mind-blowing, like different things that God created. It just shows how great God's glory is. And
I agree with you.
And there's no how you would think about all these things and you will not be filled with praise and thanksgiving to God.
The more you contemplate those things, the more you understand that God is really big.
Yes.
And the more you appreciate God for what He has actually done for us. I think as we are like trying to draw the today's episode to a close, I want to highlight the ending part of the episode. Sorry, that's the episode of that chapter 19 that we are discussing.
Okay.
Chapter 19, it says, verse 13 and 14, I'll read it. It says, keep back thy servant also from presumptuous sins.
That place hits too.
Let them not have dominion over me. That is sin. Let sin not have dominion. Do you know that there is a place in the New Testament that it says, sin shall not have dominion over you?
Yes. I think it's Apostle Paul that said that.
Yeah. Then it says, then shall I be upright and I shall be innocent from the great transgression. Let the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable in your sight, O Lord, my strength and my redeemer. I think the psalmist here was just like, God, I want my heart to be as acceptable to you as every part of my life. Like, let the words of my mouth, let the meditations of my heart, let it be acceptable
let
to
me
you,
be
God.
In perfect alignment with you at different points in time.
Exactly.
Let me be what you want me to be.
Exactly. So I also pray that for myself and for you as well, and for all our listeners, that the meditations of our hearts, the words of our mouths will be acceptable unto God. That is very important.
Very important.
So thank you very much, everybody, for joining us on this episode. Tomorrow we are going to be learning again from the book of Psalms. Make sure that you tune in and that you join the reading as well. We leave you with the grace and peace of God. Bye.
Bye.